Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarre YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Like tonight's film, this is 2020's Double Walker. I have a sense of urgency with this film. The biggest challenge I have oftentimes is trying to get the intense emotions that are inside of me that maybe are wordless into words. This is a film, again, that needs to be talked about more. Now, it's only from 2020, and it was put out primarily by Kino Lorber. Yes, Kino Lorber cranked up films as well. Whatever, okay? The bottom line is, this is a movie that I don't see anything about. And this has a soundtrack that I don't see anything about on. The soundtrack is only available digitally as I speak right now. But it is a soundtrack that is absolutely synonymous with the tone of the film and the experience of the film. Oftentimes, when I'm investigating whether or not I should buy a film, what I will do is I will sample a soundtrack of the movie if it's available in any form or fashion, even on YouTube. And oftentimes, if I listen to clips of music from the film, I can assess further whether or not this could be a film that I want to buy, that I want to dive into. Such is the case with Double Walker. The only thing I could find online was a trailer. But it wasn't the trailer, it was the music, and then mixed in with a bit of the synopsis. The cover is true to form with one specific scene in the film, but it by no means is the marketing tool for what this film actually is. Double Walker is a winter film. It is a Christmas film. It is a ghost story, unlike any that you've seen before, because it revels in the melancholy, sadness, the difficulty of being alive, the difficulty of death, and the difficulty that we have with life after death. Whether that be heaven, whether that be hell, or whether that be something completely beyond what we could have ever thought of, or possibly the possibility that heaven is not the definition that we have, or that hell is not the definition that we have, or that purgatory, as per Catholic theology, is not the definition that we have, or that nothingness is not the definition that we have. Much like the way that we view our lives here could be quite limited. How do you know how limited the way you view your life is right now? Well, you compare it to when you get a diagnosis from your doctor that you have a life-threatening disease, or when you're on your deathbed, how you can view the same life completely differently. This is a film of sexual, poetic, moody darkness. The film is only 71 minutes long, and yet it's poetry in flesh. There is blood, there is violence, but it's done with such sadness. A depressive state, but no more depressive than what life and what death can be. There is a mythology to the film involving black-hatted gatekeepers. There's the element of family and friendship, use, abuse, and power, childhood trauma, the elements of A Christmas Carol, a mother's pain, a daughter's pain, a father's hypocrisy and pain, and how what we do affects others in a connected chutes and ladders type of way down the slide. This is a film where death interacts with life and where life interacts with death, and sometimes you're not sure what is what. I've never seen a film where a young child is within the body of an adult in death. In death. Double Walker is forlorn. It's mysterious. There are scenes inside of a movie theater playing the scenes of our life. People we've lost. This lead girl, who I've never seen before, really attractive. She's naked at times in this film. But there's something very, very off about that because of the complexity of the story. But no doubt this girl's alluring to look at. She's just as alluring to look at as other people think in the film. And that has repercussions in accordance with our childhood histories. It's cold in this movie. Snow is falling. It's lonely. How many of us are lonely in life? Can death be lonely? Not just for the people who've lost someone in death, but for the dead. Double Walker is a unique, supernatural film, but it would be limiting to call it a supernatural film. It has a score that I had to buy on iTunes digitally because there's nowhere else, no physical format of the film as of yet. It's artistic. It's solemn. It's serious. It's beautiful. And it's a film that I've now seen 2 times. And the 71 minutes, I forget to swallow my saliva in my mouth. I'm sucked completely into every frame of the film. This is 2020's Double Walker. Go on iTunes and listen to 30-second or minute-long clips of the score. Tell me what you think of just the score. Because the score is the world of Double Walker. And I have to say, this film is emotional too, in its darkness. With the darkness, and it's emotional. And there is a relationship in this film. You'll know when you see it. That tears my insides apart in how beautiful and magic it is. Thank you. Have a great night.